Yes, the morgue comes in with the wonderful spoiler, darkness is the absence of light, and I counter that with fire is hot, water is wet. Yeah, I mean, but can you really blame me though, too, Willis? I mean, Batman Forever is such an amazing idea and the gameplay behind it. You know, like, developers like, we're gonna make a Batman game. Great, great, Batman's great. You know, he's on fire right now. Okay, perfect. It's gonna be a platformer. Oh, wait, that's even better. You know, people love the platforming games. Okay. It's gonna be on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. We're kind of on the PlayStation and Saturn, but whatever. Oh, and by the way, it's going to be running on the Mortal Kombat 2 combat engine, and we're going to retain all the controls for that as well, instead of putting in platformer stuff. Do you work here? it's like it should have been like, okay, you're fired. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's literally Batman Forever is a game that they ported over. They made it on the Mortal Kombat 2 engine. I don't know why you'd put a platformer on with that. But also, don't forget, I also made her play Fantasia too, so the game that produced one of my favorite quotes of all time, of her just screaming in frustration. And then I challenged Black. I was like, hey man, why don't you speedrun Fantasia, jokingly, and he did it seriously and like dominated the category for months. Until some other poor unfortunate soul decided, hey, I'm gonna speedrun one of the worst Disney games ever made. The new Mortal Kombat game any good? I would say no. Not right now in its current iteration, because the mechanics for it are completely and totally busted. Like, the gameplay is there, but in order to unlock stuff for the crypt is like mind-numbingly dumb. It's a time sink. There's no microtransactions. People are like, it's a microtransaction thing. There's no microtransactions for the store. You can't buy the crypt like you could in Mortal Kombat 9 and 10. It's not an option. It's all in-game unlocks, and it's like you have to let your AI-controlled player run through stuff and just basically try to unlock everything, and it's like 80, 90 hours to unlock everything in the crypt. It's crazy. Let me find a video here, because right now it doesn't matter what I do. Maximilian dude, he did a video on this not long ago, talking about how the game is busted and how he would pretty much fix it, like the whole vault thing. Let's see. Crypt update. Here we go. Yeah, so definitely check out this video, because it will go through and explain exactly what the problems are with the crypt and the problem with the game. So I'm personally waiting on it until they get their problems fixed. I mean, because they keep saying like, well, we're gonna do it, we're gonna fix these problems, and they're still pretty bad. So unless you have like a massive amount of time on your hands to get things like unlocked, like brutalities and everything, you have to spend a crazy amount of time to build up money and stuff that you need to go into the crypt and try to find it. And the crypt is entirely random. Before, in the past, the crypt was the same for everybody. So if you found things, you could say, hey, I found it at this location, and that doesn't work anymore because everyone's just random. And already we got some funky stuff going on. Bring in the funk. You may be wondering why I'm taunting constantly, because you get more points, you get more halos for taunting. And you want to have as much money as you can get. There we go. Alright. Much better.
Nothing can contain me. I stand for the
Alright, there we go. It's quite risky to do that, especially with Rosa, because if larger enemies are taunted, they can still one-shot kill you, even this early in the game. But I just definitely raised up the amount of money I'm going to get so I can just play the rest of the game comfortably. It's not so as important as in, like, when you play as first climax mode, but you know, the rest of the game it's pretty important, like in the other modes like second climax and so forth. And he's dead. We'll just taunt for fun. Okay, you're dead. Please die. Thank you. Game didn't want to die for a second. It's like, no, we're gonna try to see if we can get a snapping attack at you. See if we can get him to bite you. Pardon me. Ow. So, yeah, T. Wallace, I would hold off on the new Mortal Kombat for now. Probably about another month until they finally get everything straightened out with the crypt, because, I mean, that's a major part of the game right now. Like, for unlocking just even basic things like not only skins, but brutalities, fatalities, everything is done through the crypt. And it's broken right now. It is, like, super grind. Unless you can devote, like, 8 hours a day to it, hold off on to it until they get it fixed. That'd be my suggestion. But you do you. Alright. Now, don't screw up the skip again. Do not do what you did last time. Also, try not to get the book. Alright, no book this time. Okay, game, come on. it's like, no, we really wanted to screw you again. Come on. What kind of weapon do I dream to take care of stupid people? It's not really weapon per se, but I'd just say easily... Well, there's a couple different ways. I mean, what we're trying to do here, I mean, if you want to take care of stupid people or a stupid state, you know, of course, apologies to anybody who lives here, but, like, you can destroy the entire state of, like, Florida if you just force them all to take the SATs. I mean, it'd just be game over for them. They wouldn't know what to do. They'd just be trapped there forever. They can't leave until they complete it, so... So that's, like, one way you can deal with Florida, at least. But to destroy everybody as a whole, I'd say remove out all warning labels. Take them off everything. And then, like, you'll be able to reclaim the entire country from all stupid people within 3 to 4 weeks. Like, superglue, do not put in eyes. Do you know why it says that? Because somebody did it. Don't drink gasoline. Why? Because somebody was dumb enough to drink gasoline and then go, I should sue, because there wasn't a label telling me not to do this. So yeah, get rid of those people, and you solve the problem. It's a good enough weapon for me. Literacy and intelligence. Also, it's like with the Florida thing, it's like you always hear it on television. It's always like, it's not like somebody, it's always a Florida man or a Florida woman. Okay, she really wanted to take out that park bench. It was crucial that that happened. Okay, game, stop telling me about things I know, please. I beg of you. Alright, magic. Yay, magic.
Nothing can contain me.
Okay, game, let's go in there. Thank you. There we go. A little slow, but not too bad. And then a friend of mine who actually moved to Florida like a couple months ago, I'm like, dude, you're gonna become the Florida man. He's like, yeah, just keep an eye on the news.
This is simply the benefit of training. I can't get free.
Okay, go on. There you go, game.
Nothing can contain me.
So, they're after you too then? Have you been naughty?
I don't think I've ever gotten an angle that extreme before. Interesting.
Nope. Nothing comes to mind, love. Sorry. But since this is your bloody mess, do you mind hurrying the fuck up and getting rid of this thing?
Now, that's no way to talk to a lady. No wonder your guardian angels are trying to give you a good spanking.
Whatever, love. You've already been following me, so let's make a deal. You save me, I'll show you around this joint. Heading to Fimbulventa, aren't we? That makes 2 of us. And it'll take 2 of us, won't it, love?
You seem...
Dodge the book. Good.
I stand for the Umbra Witches. Over...
He didn't tell me to hurry up first. That's unusual. He's just like, hurry up, and then he'd like, hey, wait, come back. I need you. And get the old boot stomp. Oh, it completely missed the chest. Not cool, game.
This is simply the benefit of training.
Alright, I got that perfectly timed. I wonder if that was possible, because it usually, like, I try to do that, and it'll just transform me into the crow, so...
I've never seen a witch,
That was cool.
or a sage for that matter, pull off something like that.
Come on, love. You think I'm just gonna tell you my secrets when I don't even know whose side you're on?
Yes.
All right. It seems I can control the remembrance of time. That's a big deal here.
It seems.
I mean, no. I got nothing else to say, love.
Oh, did it to me again.
Nothing can contain me.
Alright, so no swag moves this time, because they clearly didn't work. So the old-fashioned jump through. There we go. Okay, dude. Please die. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright, I can't seem to get it recently, but I used to be able to jump over here and swipe at the door, which saves like a quarter second of time. Yeah, weird. Maybe they took that out for the Switch port. It seems like whenever the Switch came out, I can't do it anymore. But for Wii U, I could just like basically hit the door, attack, and it'd fly right open, and go right outside. It'd save you, like I said, maybe half second at most, quarter second at best. Excuse me. Alright, and alright, screwed up my perfect platinum. Alright, good job. On a roll.
He's my god, and he's
Thinking, that won't hit me, and slap her right in the face.
I think we're going in entirely different directions.
Yeah, this is a kind of a funky pattern. I gotta pay more attention. Alright, Nimix. Catch you later. Thanks for dropping by, as always. Alright, let's see what the building placement's like. Will it give me the elusive one that covers the entire bottom and you can't dodge through? Will it give me the literal 1 in 100 building? We'll see. Alright, good pattern for the buildings. Yay! Alright, he's dead. That was awesome. Yep, so my previous run in this category was 1 hour, 29 minutes, 54 seconds. And the time to beat is Ace Kranas with 1:23:05. That is an amazing time. I don't think I'll get anywhere near. Oh, perfect skip. That was close. Very close. That almost triggered the fight. That would have been bad. Stop blocking everything, you jerk.
This is simply the benefit of training.
And my favorite cinematic because it's hard-coded to be 60 frames per second. Oh, speaking of Mortal Kombat 11, so there's a cool mod that actually takes off, like, because the game is normally frame limited for, like, crushing blows, fatalities, and things of that nature. But there's a way to remove, like, a mod on PC to basically make it all run 60 frames per second, and it looks amazing. Unfortunately, it's not really stable and tends to crash games, but it's all good.
That performance might make the back page of the classified.
You have to imagine what amazingly slow news day would be for, like, woman from the past defeats man from the future with a giant being, like a giant hair demon, and it, like, makes the classifieds only. It's like, what was, like, the #1 news article of the day then? The only way that would not be, like, worldwide news would be, like, if nuclear war broke out or something. Bullseye! Right in the middle. Okay. I think so far the run's going reasonably well.
Darkness is the absence of light.
Oh crap, got the book. I haven't got the book in a... What? Okay, game, thanks. It's like, nah, he got the book, guess what? You're now not a snake. You think about what you've done.
This is it! The bridge to the heavens should be right above us.
Are you sure?
Not really.
Not really, huh? But you're right. This is it. Call it a woman's intuition.
Women's intuition. What kind of silly comic book shit is that? You still don't know a thing about me.
Let's just say I have plenty of experience with nothing coming to mind.
What?
I have a low IQ is what I'm trying to say. Crayons are tasty. Orange is the best.
I found out the truth recently.
You too? Listen, I don't remember a thing. Nothing. I don't even know why I'm so damn sure I need to go to that mountain. But I know I have to. It's all I know. Does that make any sense?
Come now, little one. Can't let the girls know you've got a heart.
Okay, come on, off
It's
the
not
stairs.
like that.
If that's all you know, that's all the sense you need. Just believe.
Alright, so let's hope that this spawns correctly, unlike the last run,
Let's do it.
where the game literally refused to spawn any bad guys the next wave for 20 seconds. There we go. Come on, game. Yeah, it's hosing me again. What in the world? Jeez. Not as funky as the last time as my 2C run, but holy crap, that was pretty bad.
All the luck. Crap! Nothing's working! He's chasing us down! That was easy.
Nothing can contain me.
If I can just do something about that.
Unimpressive.
That performance might make the back page of the classified.
New model, huh? Hope this one lasts a little bit longer. Saying that's just going to make me taken there. After I've taken care of my business.
And he's dead.
a new one of those.
Oh, I wish I could skip this.
Darkness is the absence.
Absence of what? Now we'll never know.
The Umbra never fails.
Oh, a missile actually hit me. Usually if you go to the bottom right, it will behave and you won't get hit. But never, apparently every once in a while you will. Okay, that last one was ridiculously close. Swim towards the hole. I always feel like you should have yelled like Kamehameha or something there. Some kind of Dragon Ball Z attack. Okay, almost 2 rows full of magic. This should do good. Should do well. Die, please. Thank you. Kane's like, no, I really want to land a hit. Come on, be cool. Give me something, man.
is the abs.
Yes, darkness is the abs. If you take anything away from my stream, or if you're watching this later on, darkness is the abs. Put that on your tombstone, or use it as a speech of a best man or bridesmaid, your wedding.
Try to keep up.
Slow down, will you?
Ooh, I thought I wasn't gonna give that to me for a second. Thinking like, ooh, did I mess it up? No. Barely made it. Goodbye, everybody!
Try to keep up. It needs something to open it. Let's keep moving. Slow down, will ya?
Oh, no! Game, come on. Be cool. There we go.
Take care of this.
Hop just a little too quickly.
Right then. Slow down, will ya? Hey, wait! Try to keep up. That was a nice one.
Okay, where's everyone else? Thank you. Alright, that actually went really well. That is awesome. That fight can go horrifically wrong real quick. And it's different every single time. There's no set pattern or rules that they follow either, so it's probably literally the most unpredictable fight in the entire game. Come on.
Your turn.
Darkness is the absence of light.
More spin to win.
Try to keep up. Slow down, will ya?
Unimpressive.
Let's pick this up. Let's try something.
Your turn.
Yeah, it actually makes it a lot easier. Okay, you're dead, dude. The other thing of the game's dead and it refuses to give up. It's like, no, we're going to transform to the dog and we're going to land a hit. Try to.
This is simply the benefit of training.
Simply matter.
9 seconds, maybe? Yeah, 9.85. Holy cow, that was fast. That was actually kind of slow. I think my last run I did in 8 seconds. But I mean, that was like right before the red lollipop was literally just about to wear out. Alright. Bring on the troll levels. Alright, so will the spider troll me? Is it gonna launch a preemptive attack or is it gonna go slower?
Nothing can contain me.
Nope. Tried to do the same thing last time.
Darkness is the absence of light.
It's kind of a shame that you can't use weapons, other weapons as Rosa, because I would really love to see what would happen if you ever got a hammer in her hands. Pardon me, because with Jean already, I mean, the hammer just wrecks everything. Okay, so let's hope for good RNG here. We'll hope that Rodon decides to be nice and take everything out for us.
Go easy, guys. So let's have some fun.
No taunting. I learned that lesson last time.
Don't disrespect.
Okay, I gotta help him. He's not stomping. Well, there's a stomp, but nobody was near him. Yeah, this is pretty bad RNG for Rodon. He's not helping anybody. There we go. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, that wasn't too good, but there's nothing you can do about it. It's like the most RNG section in the entire game. It's that Rodon part. There's nothing you can do to make him attack faster or do more stomps, which clears out a wider range of attacks or areas.
She is.
Hold up.
It's kind of a shame, but it's just the way it goes.
Man, and his next payday.
I don't think I've seen a run yet that's depended on that RNG for, like, coming close to, like, being first or second. You know, I haven't seen anything that close yet. Hopefully I don't, because I would hate to verify a run like that where somebody literally missed out on, like, first place due to 2 or 3 seconds because of that RNG at that point. That would be horrible.
Might make the back page of the classified.
Alright, here we go. The fight I hate the most. Probably the entire game. It's this fight. She can be really trolly. Sometimes she can be good. It's like right there, she's not even getting hit by all the feathers. It's like, what? Had to buy some time because it's like, I don't want her to start up her attacks. Come on. There we go. Yeah, her second form there is... I love that it's so easy, it's not too bad. I mean, especially when you're playing as Rosa. Jean can be a little dicey, especially Bayonetta's the diciest there. But it's so much easier than her first form. I have seen her first form go into, like, crazy loops. Where she does a grab, and as soon as you get out of it, she grabs you again, and then grab me again. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, when that happens, which thankfully hasn't really happened in a long time, knock on wood, it's like you just take the death and then the game calms down. It's really kind of weird. Like, sometimes the game's just, like, determined to murder you. And then if you just let it happen and have, like, a hot shot, then it just settles down and acts good again. But, I mean, it's not too common that I've seen that happen these days. It's like, I swear a lot of problems I had on Wii U I just have not seen on the Switch, thankfully. I don't know if they're actually, like, legitimate things that they fixed, or if it's just, like, placebo effect. But like the weird stuff, like where the game just like decides, okay, I'm gonna murder you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Where all those things happen to me on the Wii U. Like the one-frame sword summon that Peacock Balder did. That was on the Wii U. Soft locks usually for the snake at like level 4, I think it was, or chapter 4. That tended to happen on the Wii U. I haven't had it happen yet, fingers crossed, on the Switch. But it can happen. Okay, so I got 3 large lollipops, that's fine.
Nothing can contain me.
Okay, it's not behaving. Troll Balder in effect. That sucks. Oh well. So I gotta hit the store. So it seems like no matter what I do, it's like a 2-store run.
Darkness triumphs.
Doesn't seem like a lot, but that can add up real quick. Loading to and from, it's about 5 seconds on Switch. On the digital download version, at least. Will it be nice? Will it give me some magic? No magic today. Got magic on my last run.
This is simply the benefit of training.
It's dead, but it's still attacking. It's what it does. I complain about it every time. Broken record. Broken record. Oh, baby, that was awesome. Everybody just got nailed right to the wall. That is beautiful. I don't think that could happen again if I tried. Backup plan.
This is simply the benefit of training. Nothing can contain me.
Well, like a troll, we'll see. No, it didn't troll me this time. Sweet. I appreciate it, game.
This is simply the benefit of training.
Ugh, I gotta pop my wrist and my fingers. Starting to lock up from holding the controller for so long. 3.5 hours almost.
Darkness is the app.
Remember, darkness is the app. Alright, money making level. Chapter 14. There's something like 800,000.
This is simply the benefit of training. Get up.
Oh, what? Okay. Okay, camera angle, let's go. It's like, where's your other friend? This is bizarre. I've never seen him. One, I've never been hit by that guy before. This guy's taking way too much damage. Yeah, drop the combo. But like I said, it doesn't matter, because I don't need the money anyway. If this was like Bayonetta or Jean, I'd be very upset. All it did is just make me lose a little time. I think that's the last spin to win in the entire game. Okay. And those missiles really want to hit me, I guess.
Nothing can contain.
Where are you at? It's like, there you are. There we go. Didn't get as lucky as the last time, where he just put his head down right after a face laser beam at the start, but not bad.
Darkness is the absence of light.
Keep in mind for the world record time that like Morg was pretty much almost in the home stretch of this already. I don't know how he beasted through the game that fast. I got to study his 1C run. His time was like 1 hour 23 minutes and like 5 seconds, something absurd. It's crazy. It's great though. I mean, it's an amazing run. So like literally 2 minutes from now he would have finished his entire run and just been like in the end game part just about. It's crazy. I mean, I'm not sure how he did it. It's impressive to see, but okay, that's bad. It's like, dude, please die. It depends on the difficulty, Ronnie. Because I mean, like right now I'm playing on the easiest one, so like an hour and a half maybe, and then like for the harder difficulties, of course, it goes up. So like my second climax run, like I have first place for Rosa, it's 1 hour and 30. With Jean, it's 1 hour and 48. And Bayonetta is 1 hour 48 again, so it's like fastest you can do just about, and like even on third climax is like 1 hour and 45, so that seems to be about much as we've gotten it down to. It's come down quite a lot. When I started running, I think like some of the fastest runs were like 2 hours and like 50 minutes. And then like on the Wii U, I got it down to about 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. And then the Switch came along. And that just like crushed all the times. Just the faster loading just really dominates. Yeah, we pretty much shaved like an hour off of the run times total, especially with the Switch versions. What? What hit me? Oh, they do. They exist. Oh yes, constantly, especially Metal Gear Solid 4. I mean, that is just like a movie in itself. When I played through it on stream months back, like last year, it was like the ending was literally an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, hit him. Thank you. Yeah, so Ace's run ends in like a minute and a half. Like I said, I don't know how he did it. I'm gonna have to study it, because I mean, it's like, my fastest time is like 6 minutes off. Use. We'll equip this up here. And equip that over here. And going to use. Alright. Yeah, it's literally, it's a 3-hour movie, but keep in mind that like the Lord of the Rings movies were like 3.5, almost 4, and that's for the cut versions. The uncuts were like usually over 4, which were actually far better. I've never read the Lord of the Rings books, which I know is blasphemy to some people, but you know, I didn't like the theatrical cuts of the movie. But then I saw the uncut versions, I'm like, oh, this is much better. Yeah, I saw the new Avengers movie yesterday, I think it was. It wasn't bad. Pretty dark because, of course, the subject matter, but then they started doing time travel stuff, and I'm like, oh. It's like, it's not how it works, not how multiverse works. You're creating time paradoxes left and right. It doesn't make sense, but of course you're a Hollywood writer and not genius level IQ, so that's to be kind of understood. For me. I'm half tempted to try a theory I have in my head on how I can make the final battle go faster, like on the airplane. It only works with Rosa, though. But of course, if I screw it up, then I'm just losing more time, so I'm like, don't know if I want to try it right now or not. Probably not a run, I'll probably do an experiment and time it that way.
Is the absence of light. Let's dance, boys.
Okay, so probably maybe a 128 is what I'm gonna guess at. Previous time for this was 129.54. Like I said, Ace dominates with 1 hour and 23 minutes. It's like, holy crap, dude. Yeah, so my mom and I went to see the Avengers, and she actually really liked it. She like wants to go back and see it again. And we saw it in 3D, and it's a really good movie to see in 3D. It's not like a lot of things coming out at you, but it's like a really good depth of field stuff, and stuff that's kind of visually popping at you. Because when I saw Doctor Strange in 3D, that sucked. You could tell that was we shot it in 2D, and now we're trying to convert it to 3D stuff, which doesn't work as well. And so everything was like pure depth of field, like, oh, I can tell somebody's further back, but this actually had like 3D feel, like you're actually seeing the people in front of you, which was pretty nice. It's like they're getting better at it. Because for a while, whenever you had like humans do like, you know, it wasn't animated, like, and then you'd have it like a live action 3D movie, it just didn't quite look right. Like you'd have depth of field, but the people still looked flat. And here they actually have depth, so like how you'd look at somebody, you'd have the depth like normal. It's able to recreate that, which is pretty awesome. So if you can see it in 3D, and you got 3 hours of time and a bladder that won't make you have to go in the bathroom in between there, definitely check it out. Yeah, so it's definitely a 128 for the time. So I shaved maybe around almost close to 2 minutes off. Still 5 minutes behind Ace's time, so still more work to be done. It's like, it won't let me do the 360 spin. Okay, so 120.31, so it's like a minute and a half almost shaved off. Still can go faster.